Travel back in time with a trip inside the Iowa's News Now vault.
Quite truthfully, the last thing I expected to see while on the road was swordplay. But Luther College instructor Phil Rudder and the fencing club asked me by for a demonstration they were giving to other Luther students.
From the physical aspect, it's really quite strenuous. Requires pretty much everything you have to give from your body. And then on top of that, it requires everything you can muster in the way of brains, too, because it's very fast. Some people call it chess at 100 miles an hour.
Fencing is an Olympic sport, and Rudder says its popularity is growing everywhere, including Iowa. Student Deb Hansen has been fencing just over a year.
I think fencing helps you tone your body. You know, you have to be in really good physical shape. It's aerobic all the way. I mean, you can't hold your breath for 5 minutes while you do a fencing bout. So
now we tie all these straps together and we're off to the funny farm, right?
Okay.
But,
now what?
Well, you want to try a few whacks?
Not quite as quick, am I?
He could have had me a lot earlier.
Sooner or later.
The fencers ended their evening watching the classic 1930s Robin Hood movie, in which Errol Flynn and Basil Rathbone have a spectacular sword fight. Well, join me at 10 when we see how Robin and Maid Marian might resolve a dispute in 1983. I'm KGAN, the Iowa Traveler, on the road in Decorah. I attended a Luther College fencing club demonstration, and for fun, they showed the 1930s movie, The Adventures of Robin Hood, filled with lots of swash and buckling with Errol Flynn and Basil Rathbone.
Some of the fencing you see on the screen is very unrealistic, and you're apt to sneer at it and say, boy, if he did that, I'd kill him in a second. But those two fencers are actually pretty good, and the fencing in that movie was, by and large, pretty impressive. It was exciting.
You think Maid Marian should have gotten in there, too?
well, probably not in her times, but I think that if it would be filmed today, she probably would have to.
With that inspiration, we thought we'd stage a showdown between Robin Hood and Maid Marian, 1983 style.
Maid Marian, I want a divorce.
I'll never give you a divorce.
Well, we've seen quite a display here, but just remember, fencing may not be for everybody. Want to see what I mean? On guard. I'm KGAN, the Iowa Traveler, on the road in Decorah. Ah!